my name's Tom. I work for Aspect Maintenance. I'm a painter and decorator, and I'm just going to show you how you would paint a concrete floor. So if we imagine that this floor hadn't been painted, this is the type of product that we would be using to paint it up. It's a particularly hard wearing compound which you mix together, 2 parts to 1. So once you've mixed it together, if the floor was a bare screed floor, for example, you would need to possibly add a bit of water to your first mix and just prime the floor the first time, just because it tends to be quite porous to start with. Once you've done that, you can come back to it and put your second and third coats over to finish it. Now, the thing to bear in mind when you're doing a floor like this is the paint will take, it's usually touch dry. This particular stuff, which is Bradite, is touch dry within 2 hours, but it does say you can't walk over it for at least 16. So if you're painting this floor, you would start at one end and work your way out, obviously remembering that whichever way you finish, that's the way you've got to get out, and you're not going to be able to come back in, so just bear that in mind. This stuff here, you can get it in any colour you like pretty much. Obviously this one's been finished off in white, and yeah, you would be looking at doing at least 3 coats before it starts to look solid and flat, and that's going to take you a minimum of 3 days, because you have to leave it at least 24 hours before you can overpaint it. There are other products available, but you want to make sure that whatever you use is a specific floor paint, and just bear in mind that your drying times are going to take a while. Once you've mixed your paint, you're going to apply it to the floor, first of all around the edges with a brush, just a normal emulsion brush. Once you've done that, you're going to roll the flat surfaces with a roller, a thin pile roller, so one that's not got lots of hair attached to it, because you'll find that the paint will pull it out and it will stick to the floor and it's going to look a bit bitty. So you want a nice thin pile roller, and evenly spread it over the floor. It is going to take several coats, so don't expect it to look solid and finished the first time you do it, and keep going back to it with a roller and brush, and leaving it to dry. And that's basically how we would go about always painting a concrete or stone floor.